Now there is winter term. Now there is winter term. There is winter term. Visit Jake's clothing store to stock up on items that 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 keep you warm all season long. Jake's has been the city's largest supplier of coats, sweaters, and hats for more than 50 years. 15 years. Lucky's, Lucky's, Lucky's,
large,
Lucky's, Lucky's, supplier coats, uh, supplier coats, sweater, sweater, sweater,
sweaters,
sweater, coat,
coats,
sweater,
sweaters,
sweater, sweater, and hats for more than 50 years. 15,
50,
15 years. This year, our
inventory, inventory,
inventory,
inventory,
inventory,
inventory,
inventory, inventory has expanded to include bags and wallets, wallets,
wallets,
wallets. So, if you are interested in purchasing outwear,
outerwear,
outwear, purchasing outwear, 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 start by Jack, Jack clothing store. Welcome everyone to the welcome to everyone to the afternoon tour of Barcelona. Today, will visit some buildings designed by Spain's most famous architects. Most most famous architects. I'll be talking about historical, structural, and aesthetic, artistic,
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 structural,
structural, structural, and artistic aspect of each, sub each, sub each,
of, each.
of each.
Welcome everyone to the afternoon's
Afternoon
tour
tour
of
of
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Today, we'll visit some
Visit
buildings designed by Spain's most famous architects.
Spain's
I'll
famous,
be talking
famous
about historical, structural, and artistic aspects of each. Of course, if you
each,
have any questions,
of each. Of course, if you have any question, you should feel free to ask at any time. Inventory, 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 tory, inventory, inventory. This is a picture taken at the flower shop. There are people in this picture. This picture on the left side. Several customers are looking at different kind of flowers. In the middle, there are many colorful plants and flowers neatly arranged, arranged in pots. On the right side, a man and a young boy are walking and choosing a plant. On the right side, a man and a young boy. A man and a young boy are walking and choosing plants. On the right side, a man and a young boy is walking and choosing a plant. In the background, I can see more colorful plant on the cells. Overall, it is typical. Typical.
Typical.
Typical scenes are the busiest flower shop. Flower shop. This this picture taken at flower shop. There are many people in this picture. On the left side, several customers several customers are looking at different kind of flowers. In the middle, there are many colorful plants and flowers. neatly arranged in parts. On the right side, a man and a young boy are walking and choosing plants. In the background, I can see more colorful plants on the shelves. Overall, it is a typical scene at a busy flower shop. This is a picture taken at the parking lot of a shopping mall. I can see a man and a boy, and they seem like a family. The man in a black jacket is putting the grocery. The man in a black jacket is putting the grocery in the into the trunk of the car, while the boy is standing on the cart wheels. Cart wheels.
Carts. Wheels.
Wheels. Wheels. Wheels. into the trunk of the car while the boy is standing on the car's wheels. In the background, there are the parked car and a building. Overall, it looks like they are finished shopping for grocery. There, there are the parked car and a building. Overall, it looks like they are finished shopping for grocery. I use my mobile phone frequently during the day. I mainly use it to communicate with friends and family to get information online. I have been using their service for 5 years and I am satisfied because they offer high quality service at the lower price. why do you think that's the best way? That is the best way. I think the best way to review mobile phone company in my area is to visit related blog, and here's why. First, many blogs,
Blogs.
many blogs provide detailed reviews. We have made compare plans and service easier. Second, blogs are very convenient because they are always available online. I can quickly check them anytime to get the latest information. That's why I think this is the best way. The first session of the first day is a keynote speech on how to lead a team training, and it starts at 10 a.m. No, actually the
Panel.
panel
Discussion.
discussion will take place on the second day from 1 to 3 p.m. Sure, there are two sessions led by Chandler Moody. First, on May 5th, on May Friday 5th, from 10 to 11 a.m., there will be a lecture on healthy diets and proper nutrition. Second, on May 6th, from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., there will be a workshop on frequency and strength of weight training. For these reasons, I believe playtime is necessary during school. Necessary, necessary,
Necessary.
necessary. It helps them focus better during class, since children usually study for a long time at school. They need time to relax. While playing, they can have fun, refresh their mind, refresh their mind, and become ready to learn new things. Second, it is necessary for their social growth. When they play with classmates, they can learn how to interact, cooperate, cooperate and communicate with others. Therefore, playtime will enhance their overall social skills. Social skills. For these reasons, I believe playtime is necessary during school. Ủa, để 40 đâu? 40 gì đâu nhỉ?
It has a good location. It's convenient. Various products. I recommend City Department Store in my town for two reasons. First, it has a good location. Second, they have various products. I recommend City Department Store in my town for two reasons. First, it has a good location. Second, refresh your mind. First,
In the opinion, the vending machine, uh, in my opinion, vending machine in high school provide healthy beverage and food. So early provide because the main reason is that they have students stay healthy. For example, when I was in high school, I studied many subjects such as math, English, and so on. I studied very hard and often felt stressed, so I often drank soft drink and ate fast foods to relieve stress. As a result, I gained a lot of weight and become unhealthy. So I wanted to lose weight, a lot of weight. Fortunately, my school's vending machines only sell nutrition options like fresh fruit juice and salad, like fresh fruit, fruits, juice, and salad. Then I had no other choice. I had to eat these healthier. I had to eat these healthier foods. Over time, I lost weight and improved my overall well-being. As a result, I become slimmer and healthier. That's why I think so. That's why I think so. Uh, would you willing to purchase groceries online and have them delivered to you or not? I'm willing to purchase groceries online and have them delivered to me. To me, the main reason is that it's very helpful and convenient. For example, last year, I got a job at FPT company in the marketing department. As a newbie, I was very busy. I had to participate in lots of workshops. I had to learn many things. I also worked on many team projects. I worked day and night. Sometimes I even had to work on weekends. I didn't have time to go grocery shopping. I didn't have time to go grocery shopping, so I started using an online grocery store. All I had to do was use an app. All I had to do is I was use an app. I was able to buy grocery whenever I wanted. They delivered their item to me for free. This saved me a lot of time and effort. It were very convenient. That's why I think so. I'm willing to purchase the grocery online and have them delivered to me. The main reason is that it's very helpful and convenient. For example, last year I got a job at FPT company in the marketing department. As newbie, I was very busy. I had to participate lots of workshops. I also worked on many team projects. I worked day and night, and sometimes I even had to work on weekends. I didn't have time to go grocery shopping, so I started using an online grocery store. I started using an online grocery store. All, all I had to do is, is I was use an app. I was able to buy grocery whenever I wanted. I was able to buy I was able to buy grocery whenever I wanted. They delivered to me they delivered their item to me for free. As as they me they saved me a lot of money and effort, time and effort. It's very convenient. That's why I think so. In my in my opinion, it's more important for high school students to learn foreign language at school. The main reason is that it improves their career opportunity. For example, when I was in high school, I started learning English as a second language. At first, it were difficult and require a lot of time and effort. However, I didn't give up and practice every day. Over time, my English skills improved. Later, when I applied for a job at an international company, my language skill gave me an advantage over other candidates. My language skill gave, gave me an advantage over other candidates. As a result, I got the job and was able to communicate with foreign clients. With foreign clients. That's why I think so. attention my mind. I think it's very beneficial for high school students to study during long vacation. There are several reasons to support my opinion. Most of all, it's very helpful for them. For example, when I was in high school, I took a long summer break without study. I spent most of my money and my time watching movies, playing games, and hanging out with friends. When school started again, I forgot many things, especially in subjects like math and science. It took me a long time to catch up. The next year, I decided to study during my vacation. I spent 2 hours each day. I reviewed my notes and learned new lessons. When school started, I felt more confident. Confident. I felt more confident. I still remembered what I had learned. I was able to understand new lessons more easily, and my grades improved. That's why I think so. There are several several reasons to support my opinion. Most of all, it's very influential. For example, when I was in high school, when I was in my high school, I took up I took a long summer break without studying. I spent most of the time watching movies, playing games, and hanging out with my friends. When school started again, I forgot many things, especially in subjects like math and science. It took me a long time to get started. The next year, I decided to study during my vacation. I spent 2 hours each day. I reviewed my notes and learned new lessons. When school started, I felt more confident. I still remember what I had learned. I still remember what I had learned. I was able to understand new lessons easily, and my grades improved. That's why I think so.